Hi, I'm Brigham Larson with Brigham Larson Pianos. I'd like to talk about hammer reshaping. Hammers are the part of the piano that actually strikes the string. Of course, pianos are a percussion instrument, meaning the hammer is actually striking the string like a mallet on a xylophone or marimba or something. And the hammer is a wood core with felt that is compressed around it and glued and stapled so that it keeps its shape. And theoretically it's a rounded shape, and you can see on this one how it kind of starts out like it's rounded, but then it's just flat. Now on this particular I chose this hammer to show you in this video just because it's an extreme example, and on this piano I'm not going to reshape because it's so bad. I'm going to end up replacing these hammers altogether, but you get the point on a hammer that needs something to be done. So here's an example of hammers that have been reshaped. These hammers were at one time worn, not as badly as that hammer, but very, very well worn, but they've been reshaped and they've been returned to a nice rounded shape. So rather than a flat surface that goes from here all the way down to there that's actually coming into contact with the string, it's just, you can see there, just the point that's striking the string. So I'd like to show you a few examples. Here's an action that is a great candidate. These are very worn hammers, and you can see the grooves of the strings in there. And here you can see how it starts rounded, but then it's just flat there. Again, not as extreme as the example that I showed you a minute ago, but you can see the deep string cuts in there, and this is a great candidate. It'll be a great sounding piano again once I've got these hammers reshaped. And here's another one. It's a little console that the hammers have been reshaped on, right down to get rid of those grooves. And this one's been done. Get a feel for how that looks in there. And there's one over here on the bench that I can show you. And that was just barely done. You can see all of this. That's the process. Here's the sanding paddle, and these hammers are still locked down, and as a group they're filed just back and forth about 1,000,000 times until they have that rounded shape. And then of course down here in the base, because of the angle, they're done one at a time, and you can see beautiful round shape returned. And then all of these little felt scraps are of course cleaned off. Anyway, so it's a really, really nice service because of what it does for the tone. It goes from a hammer that looks like this will sound awful. It'll sound well. Sometimes they can sound nasally, particularly as you alter the dynamic range. It'll sound kind of I don't know how to describe it. It sounds like bad hammers, whereas that's the only way I can describe it. Whereas a nice rounded shape, it brings the beauty and the richness, and it excites the proper overtones, and it just sounds 100% better after these hammers are brought back to the proper shape.